Here's a look at this day in history. September 4th.
The switch went on in 1881 when Thomas Edison supplied electricity to the first customers of the Edison Electric Illuminating Company in New York City. Today in 1888, George Eastman patented his roll film camera and registered the trademark Kodak.
This is the first coast-to-coast television broadcast in history.
In 1951, President Truman made the first live coast-to-coast television broadcast from a peace conference in San Francisco. And on this day in 1886, the mighty Geronimo gave up the fight. For 30 years, Geronimo had battled to protect his people's homeland. But by 1886, the Apaches were exhausted, hopelessly outnumbered. General Nelson Miles accepted his surrender, making Geronimo the last Indian warrior to formally give in to U.S. forces. And that's this.
Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. This is Demetrius
and Alex,
bringing you your morning announcements
on WDMS News.
Today is Friday, September 4th, B-Day, 2015.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the DMS Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I am safe, I am respectful, and I am responsible at Dundalk Middle School and in my community. Please be seated.
Today's math problem is, does the answer make sense? Write your answer in a complete sentence. Bonus, how did Mr. Monaco's time affect the mean time? Please be sure to let your math teacher know if you can solve the problem.
Now here's Melina with today's weather.
It was 70 degrees this morning. We have a chance of afternoon showers or thunderstorms and should reach a high of 86 degrees this afternoon. Here's the weather for the remainder of the week. Now for some sports. The Ravens lost in a close game last night with a score of 20-19. Today, they should cut the last of the extra players as they prepare to start their season next Sunday in Denver. The Orioles hope to add to their winning record tonight as they take on the first place team in AL Eastern Division in Toronto. Also, happy birthday, Beyonce. Back to you.
Thank you, Melina. Now is Demetrius with the word of the day.
The topic for this week's word of the day is the root word flu, which means flow. Today our word is affluent because a large of inheritance, the Dawsons were the most affluent people in the town. Can you determine what affluent means? Once again, today's word of the day is affluent. Are you interested in playing badminton? DMS will be having a badminton team for all grade levels. You must see Miss Williams in room 102A or Miss Monteleone if you would like to join.
If you are interested in joining our cross-country team, please pick up a form from Mr. Monaco in room 302 before or after school.
The STEM Club will be meeting on Wednesdays this year in room 211, starting on September 9th. Please let Mr. Lamar know if you are interested in participating.
Did you know that we have a forensics club that looks into crime scene investigations? They will be looking at fingerprints, DNA, and even trace evidence. Mrs. Reed and Miss Brown will be meeting with the forensics club after school on Wednesdays in room 207 this year.
If you are interested in joining our Green Club, please plan to stay after school on Wednesday, September 9th in room 210. We will be having a Young Writers Club this year on Wednesdays after school in room 106. The first meeting will be on Wednesday, September 9th. Please bring a recent piece of your writing to share.
Do you like building things? Are your art skills something to behold? Have electronics always piqued your interest? Then Stage Crew might be a good club for you. Stage Crew will be holding an interest meeting Tuesday, September 8th. It will be held in the auditorium after school from 3 to 4 p.m. Please see Mr. Kirby for details or if you are unable to attend.
Do you want to be more involved in making decisions at school? Do you see yourself as a leader? If so, join Student Council. We will be holding elections this fall for a president and vice president of each grade. Council positions will also be available for those who do not want a leadership position. Please see Ms. Bader or Ms. Campbell for more information.
Are you interested in learning more about the Spanish language and culture? Do you love to have fun? Come to DMS Spanish Club. You do not have to be in the Spanish class to participate in the club. We'll be meeting on Tuesdays from 3 to 4 p.m. Our first meeting will be on September 15th.
Extra, extra, the outlet is back. If you are interested in helping put together DMS schools and newspaper, please see Ms. Goldcamp in room 215 for a permission slip. We will be meeting on Wednesdays from 3 to 4 p.m. Our first meeting will be on September 9th.
Here's today's Avid College Spotlight.
Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. I am here with Mr. Roberts, the newest assistant principal. I am here to ask him a few questions. So, Mr. Roberts, what college did you attend?
I went to two schools. I went to UMBC, which stands for University of Maryland, Baltimore County, and I also went to Coppin State University.
All right. Why did you choose that college?
I chose UMBC because it had a fine education program, and I knew I wanted to be a teacher, so that was the place to go. And also the same thing with the master's program. Coppin State has a long tradition of being a teacher school, and I chose that because of its reputation as being a teacher school.
All right. What inspired you to get that degree you did?
Young people. I grew up on the Eastern Shore, had some great teachers along the way who motivated and inspired me, and so I wanted to do the same thing for young people, motivate and inspire and help them to be all that they could be. So that's why I chose to become a teacher.
All right. What degrees do you have?
I have a bachelor's degree in modern languages and linguistics with a minor in psychology, and I also have a master's in school administration and supervision, and I'm currently working on my doctorate in educational leadership.
That's a lot of degrees.
I'm an educator. It's what we do.
What is your best memory of college?
My best memory of college, I would have to say, would be my roommates. And it's all about the people that I met along the way. I was fortunate enough to get along with my roommates, and I had the same 4 roommates all 4 years of college. And I'm still in touch with them.
Wow. All right. Thank you, Mr. Roberts.
You're welcome.
And that's all.
Okay.
Now time for some words of wisdom. Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. This is Alex with a few words of wisdom. When we're having a problem with someone in our lives and we don't know how to heal the problem, it can be a good idea to talk with a person we trust, like a parent, counselor, or a spiritual leader. But think about this. What's the difference between sharing our private feelings in order to heal a bad situation and gossiping? Gossiping damages people and relationships when we say ugly things about someone behind his back, or judge him or point a finger. Sometimes we gossip, we think we make ourselves look better by making others look bad, but that's not true. Now listen to what the Greeks say. When one is not good oneself, one likes to talk of what is wrong with others. So remember this. You and your time are much too precious for idle gossip. Instead of gossiping, spend your time focusing on what's good about you and those around you. With something to think about, this is Alex. Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours. Now here's Mr. Barish.
Morning, Dundalk Middle School. I was very happy to know yesterday we had a 96% attendance rate. Again, yesterday, students at Dundalk Middle School, 96% of you were here ready to learn. The research shows that schools that perform at the highest levels have at least a 96 or above attendance rate. So again, congratulations to all students for making sure you're coming to school every day and ready to learn. This weekend, again, is a 3-day weekend, so make sure you take some time and rest and relax with your family. When you come back next week, again, we will be starting our after-school late bus beginning on Tuesday. Again, after-school activities will run starting Tuesday, and in addition, we will be offering our after-school late bus for you, so bus riders will be able to attend. And at 4 o'clock, when activities are over, students will be escorted by their teacher sponsor to the cafeteria or the computer lab. Well, we'll have some teacher and adult supervision there. Again, students, let's continue to focus on academic excellence, and teachers will continue doing great instruction at Dundalk Middle School. Again, we have leaders in this building, future leaders in the building. It all starts with coming to school every day, demonstrating a excellent positive attitude and applying yourself, and as part of Team DMS, we'll do whatever it takes to educate and inspire you to become a globally competitive graduate. Let's make it a great day. Now back to Demetrius and Alex.
This is Demetrius.
And Alex. Have a fantastic Friday, and we will see you Tuesday morning.